Now let's change gears and talk about VinFast, because the Vietnamese electric car maker made its stock market debut on the Nasdaq on Tuesday, and it was a day to remember.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Rising Sandu. Today, we talked about the world's first hydro engine car by Toyota Company. Did you know gasoline engines have only 28% thermal efficiency? What if we told you Toyota's insane new engine has doubled that number? With a mere glimpse under the hood, the world of automotive engineering is forever changed. This extraordinary engine promises to rewrite the rules of what we thought was possible. What is this new engine all about? How has it made the impossible possible? Join us as we embark on a wild ride to automotive wizardry to find out all the deets of this revolutionary engine. Toyota is a major player in the global car industry. There is no doubt about that. Even in a tough year like the last one, they managed to sell almost 10 of 5 million cars. Impressive, right? We mean COVID-19 and chip scarcity really hit the whole industry hard, but somehow Toyota powered through. But why do so many people put their trust in Toyota? It all boils down to one thing. They make darn good cars. Seriously, their vehicles are top-notch quality, and that's why you'll find them in the rankings for the best automobiles in almost every category. Sedans, SUVs, hybrids, you name it. Toyota has got you covered. Other than this, they offer such a wide range of models that it's hard not to find something you like with that Toyota badge. And here's a fun fact. Toyota cars hold their value pretty well. So even if you buy a used Toyota, you can expect to get a decent price when it's time to sell. That's a nice little bonus, don't you think? Oh, when it comes to spare parts, Toyota has got your back over there too. With dealerships and service centers all over the globe, finding authentic Toyota parts is a breeze that checks off the hustle for maintenance and repairs. You can't deny the overall appeal and convenience this adds to being a Toyota owner. So all in all, the commitment to making top-notch cars have built such worldwide trust in Toyota that it's impossible for these cars not to see the light of success. Diverse lineup, UP, high resale values, easily accessible spare parts. What's not to swear by? If we are being honest, nobody wants to be stuck with a car that needs a repair and has to wait for months just to get a replacement part from some far-off manufacturing country. Right? Well, that's where Toyota has got your back. This brand is widely popular all over the world, and they've made sure to make spare parts easily accessible wherever you go. So whether you're driving a Toyota in a remote area of North Africa or a town in Pakistan, you can count on your dealer to have the spare parts you need. Plus, finding mechanics who can handle Toyota cars is easy too. They're pretty much everywhere. But there's more to Toyota's appeal than just spare parts and mechanics, and that's where engines come in. Let's talk about engines. Toyota has made significant investments in engine research and Toyota has made significant investments in engine research and development, and the results. They are visible as light in the day. They have developed some of the best engines available that are etched in the memories of everyone. In fact, let's take a little trip down the memory lane so you can understand how far Toyota has come in terms of engine. Type A, Toyota's first engine, was created in 1934, marking the beginning of the company's engine history. Fun fact, they didn't even make their first passenger car until 2 years later. Back in May 1934, Toyota started working on prototypes for the cast parts used in cylinder blocks and pistons. On sketches of the Chevrolet sedan engine from the 1933 model, they based their model engine. On September 25, 1934, Toyota finished developing its first prototype engine. They mostly made cast parts in-house, such as the cylinder head, cylinder block, and pistons, but they used imported Chevrolet parts for other components, such as the crankshaft, camshaft, valves, plugs, and electrical components. Now, back in the early days when Toyota fitted their prototype engine in a Chevrolet truck, it didn't quite live up to expectations. During the driving test, the engine could only produce around 48 to 49 horsepower. That's quite a bit less than the 60 horsepower output of the Chevrolet engine it was inspired by. But hey, Everyone starts somewhere, right? Fast forward to today, and Toyota has truly evolved into a master engine designer. Since those humble beginnings, they've come a long way. Don't believe us? Let us give you an example. Have you heard of the 1JZ GTE engine? It's a powerful inline-six engine that churns out a whopping 320 horsepower and a torque of pound 315. Impressive, huh? The MK6 Supra owes a lot of its success to the powerful six-cylinder JZ GTE engine that sits beneath its hood. This engine has gained quite a reputation for its nearly indestructible nature, with Apple's applications pushing out as much as 2,000 horsepower over the years. Talk about some serious power. Thanks to its cast iron block, the two JZ engines allow for impressive performance with as much as 750 horsepower achievable, with just a few modifications. Impressive performance with as much as 750 horsepower achievable, with just a few modifications. But that's not all. Toyota also made the AG engine, an inline-four powerhouse rated for 112 horsepower and a torque of 97 pounds-foot. This engine was one of the first fuel-injected four-cylinder power plants to feature a twin-cam 16-valve layout. It's loosely based on Cosworth's legendary BD A series of engines, known for their performance and racing pedigree. So, from those early days of modest horsepower to today's powerhouse engines, Toyota has definitely honed its engine design skills. They've become known for producing engines that deliver impressive performance and reliability, making them a favorite among car enthusiasts. It's quite fascinating to see how Toyota's engine journey has evolved over the years, don't you think? We'd have, that the classic four-cylinder engines, like Toyota's OG4 Banger, still have the strongest aftermarket support, and that's after 3 decades. It seems like people can never get enough of them. But you know what? Toyota isn't one to rest on its laurels. Now, why do we say that? All because recently, they have upped their engine game with the introduction of the Dynamic Force engine, and that has taken their performance to a whole new level. Before we dive into the nitty-gritty of the engine, let us give you some context on thermal efficiency. Big word, big deal. When it comes to gasoline engines, it basically refers to how efficiently the potential energy in gasoline gets converted into power for the vehicle's movement. Simply put, it's all about making the most out of every drop of fuel. So, how does it work? Well, internal combustion engines inject gasoline in a fine spray and mix it with air inside the cylinders. The piston then compresses this mixture, and when ignited, it goes boom. The explosion causes the mixture to rapidly expand, pushing the piston back out with enough force to power the engine. Now the pistons are connected to the crankshaft, which is connected to the transmission, and then the wheels. The best part is that to generate power and make those pesky wheels turn, all of these parts and gears should harmoniously work together. But here's the thing. The combustion engine, the way it is set up now, is nothing but a pit of power loss. For gasoline combustion engines, the average thermal efficiency is around 35%, and the culprits are none other than friction and excess heat consumption. As a result, a significant portion of the potential energy in gasoline is lost. Here's where the engineers come in. For over a century, they've been working tirelessly to reduce energy waste. They have worked relentlessly to find different ways which could convert that gasoline energy into actual vehicle movement. And then comes the Dynamic Force engine, the penultimate achievement. You see, the Dynamic Force engine employs advanced technologies and engineering solutions. All for what? To minimize friction, reduce heat loss, and optimize the combustion process. As a result, thermal efficiency is increased, allowing your car to travel further on less fuel by putting more of that valuable gasoline energy to good use. It's fascinating to observe how Toyota keeps raising the bar for engine efficiency and design. They constantly work to wring every last drop of performance and power out of their engines, while also keeping an eye on fuel efficiency. For auto enthusiasts and people looking for more fuel-efficient vehicles, it's a win-win situation. Well, to achieve this, they They took inspiration from the world of Formula One racing. After all, the high-speed combustion and incredible power of those vehicles are well known. Toyota incorporated a number of technologies from the racing industry into their engines, producing some impressive changes. So, what are these notable changes? Let's dive into 3 of these changes and see how they work. First up, we have the angle of the intake valve. Yep, they optimize the angle in such a way that it directs the air-fuel mixture in a very set pattern inside the cylinder. What effect does that have? Simple. It makes sure that this mixture spreads out more equally and evenly, which allows for quick and uniform combustion. The ultimate goal: more power, less waste. Next up, Toyota did something crazy. They introduced laser-clad valve seats. Car enthusiasts would know what we mean, but let us break it down for you. These valve seats play a crucial role in optimizing the valve angle and directing the airflow. By carefully controlling the flow, it creates a swirl pattern in the combustion chamber. And then, the mixture is distributed more evenly before the compression phase kicks in. An efficient and effective combustion process. But hold up. One last thing. Toyota has made changes to the cylinder design. Thanks for watching video. Please subscribe, like, and share with your friends.